Hello everyone, my name is Shelby and this is the series where I reveal what is inside these mystery pottery molds I found on Gumtree. Hello, this is mold 91 and it has 4 oval holes. So you know the drill, we pour it up, we tip it out and we get ready to open it. I just wanted to say a little hello. This was meant to be a celebration of 50,000 subscribers and then literally in between the period of getting 50,000 subscribers, I got 20,000 more of you. Oh my God, hello. I cannot believe there's so many of you here joining us for these mystery mold and art creations. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it so much. But let's get into this one. So I open it up and it is this gorgeous set of flowers. I would call these like a trinket dish for your keys, but when I saw them sitting there's one that's bigger and one that's a little bit smaller. I was looking at them and I was like, how gorgeous would a cluster of these be on a wall, just draping down or like scooping across in random colors. Oh, I could just visualize it, so I decided to make a few of these. I didn't put hooks or hangers on the back or anything, but I just wanted to give you the idea by popping them on the ground, which you'll see at the end once I've done them all. I started off with some of them by going in with this brownie orange underglaze wash and then wiping it away to sort of give a bit of an antique look. And I love doing the antiquing now because I think it just gives a helping hand to the glaze colors and it really just complements them well when the glazes are a little bit transparent. It just adds that detail where all the petals are connecting. One thing I will say about this mold is I love the flow of it. I love how the center is more grounded and then as the petals come up, they come further away from the ground and it's got such a flow that I think it's so beautiful. Aside from how gorgeous these are and the glaze colors that you can see me adding now, they look very muted, but they're really going to pop after the kiln firing. So hold out for that. Is that I was really inspired by an Instagram account this week that I saw that does some really amazing art videos, specifically pottery videos, and is very inspirational, is Troy Made It. I absolutely love that account. It is so good. If you're not following, go follow. I'm just giving a massive shout out, but they made a video this week of adding like a glaze pattern and then popping a glaze over the top, and I was really inspired by that. So I just wanted to give kudos because I probably would have just left these plain colors, but decided to try out doing my own sort of patterns by working with the petal shape and the flow of the petals and adding different glaze colors. I think I added about 5 different glazes together, and the reason why I sort of did these dabbing motions, as you can see here, is I wanted to work with the flow of the piece and the way it sort of runs down so that when the glazes melt in the kiln, they will run into each other, but if they don't bleed and run too much, they will still work with the shape of the piece. Anyway, I just wanted to give it kudos because I wouldn't have thought to, I guess, experiment with adding lots of different like glaze colors in a pattern if it weren't for seeing that video. This was probably my favorite glaze technique I have ever done, and the results were so amazing, and they have so much potential to play around with different shapes, different colors, different ways of glazing. I highly recommend trying this out on your work. It's so fun. You just have to wait for the results at the end. The next part I want to talk about is we are at mold 91, and I keep talking about this, but we are so close to 100. The countdown or count up is on, and I'm actually really overwhelmed on what to do. Like, it is such a milestone to reach 100 individual artworks. Like, that is so cool. I don't actually know how to celebrate it. So I would actually love if you've got some ideas to throw them in the comments. With that said, I do have a bit of an announcement. A few of you will be sad, but don't be too sad yet. I will be taking a break. I will be taking a break from the mystery molds. I'm not finishing them at 100. I'm just taking a break. The reason for that is because some of you may know I'm currently building my new pottery studio. I've really been, I guess, popping at everyone's social media just to prepare you for the fact that I'm going to be working on that, and I really want to spend my time doing that and setting it up properly and well, and not burning myself out by doing these weekly videos on top of that. So I'm taking a break, and then we'll start a number 101 in the new space. It's so exciting. I'm actually really excited to have a new space and be able to have a bit more control over the filming and maybe some more talking to camera rather than this voiceover. I mean, the voiceovers are great, even some more art videos that are just plain art making and music, but I am just really excited for the full potential of the new space. But yeah, unfortunately that means I will be taking a slight break once we hit 100, but that is even more reason to celebrate it extra good. I'll put on some music to help you think of what we should do for number 100, and then I'll chime back in for packing the kiln. Okie dokie, kiln packing time. I have so many of these. I actually had to do 3 kiln firings to fit them all in. I could fit them all in the one bisque because I could stack them on top of each other, but now that they've got the glaze and the glaze can't touch anything else, otherwise it will melt and stick, I had to pop them all separately. So yeah, 3 kiln firings. There was 2 that were completely full, and then one just one didn't quite fit in the second kiln firing, so we had to pop that one in a separate one on its own. But here is the first kiln unload. Then I packed it again. I was amazed at all the colors already, but I'm just waiting for the whole collection to come together. I'm trying not to excite myself too much until all of them have been in. Here is the second load, and I actually got so busy that I forgot to film unpacking this kiln load, so you'll just get to see the end results at the end instead of the kiln reveal. But we got one out of 3 kiln reveals, so we're doing okay. I pack it all up. There's some little Christmas ornament samples that I had that filled up the rest of the space. And here they are. For some, these might be very minimal, but for others, I think a lot of you will appreciate the really simplicity of the beauty of these. I didn't really like this color so much because it did kind of remind me of pig flesh, but like not in a good way. But like they're still kind of nice. I don't know, just because of what I affiliated them with. Anyway, here are some beautiful yellows. I love the textures of these glazes working with the petals. And then here are some semi-transparent glazes. I love that washing underneath has given it a really beautiful sort of almost like a watercolory wash. And it also did magic on this purple glaze. It has given it such a variation of color that I wouldn't have been able to achieve if I just put just the purple glaze on top. Here is one I didn't paint on camera. I can't even remember what glaze I used, but it's pretty. It looks like a mermaid tail. And then here are our glaze pattern pieces. Wow. Just wow. They are so fun. The way the colors move and dance with each other is just so magical, and a reason why I think you can really easily fall in love with glazes. The red ones were my least favorite out of the 2 experiments because these blue ones, amazing. They feel like a shell in the deep ocean that the Little Mermaid has found. I just think that these are so stunning and magical, and every light and reflection shows a different side of the piece. I really love that technique, and it will definitely appear again, and I kind of wish I did more and played around with different colors on these with that glaze pattern work, but I love them all together regardless. So here I am on the floor pretending like this is a wall of my beautiful flower hangers that I was talking about at the start. So laying them out and arranging them in different cadences, I just think, oh, these would just look so awesome. Or you could just do all one color or shades of one color, and it would just, oh, so good. So good. I would love to do that. I should make some as wall hangers next. I also absolutely love how they stack on top of each other. They are absolutely lovely. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, and here is your sneak peek for next week featuring the lovely Sophie McPike. I sent a few of this piece to her to create as well. I can't wait to see you there.